Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, today we are going to address a question that often comes up every year as the blessed days of Eid al-Adha approach. Is it necessary to slaughter the Qurbani on the very first day of Eid? This question touches on the heart of our beloved tradition, the Sunnah of our Prophet Muhammad, and the profound meaning behind one of Islam's most significant acts of worship. Picture the morning of Eid, the sun just rising, the air filled with the scent of fresh morning dew, and the community gathering to celebrate with prayers, gratitude, and sacrifice. There is an undeniable eagerness in the hearts of Muslims to fulfill their Qurbani as soon as possible, a noble desire rooted in devotion and love for Allah. But is this urgency mandated, or is there room for understanding and flexibility? Let's explore the clear guidance found in the Quran, the Sunnah, and the wisdom of the Salaf, the righteous predecessors. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, does not burden us beyond what we can bear. The Quran, while commanding the sacrifice as a sign of devotion and obedience, does not specify that it must be done strictly on the first day of Eid. The focus is on the act of sacrifice itself and the piety that reaches Allah, as mentioned in Surah Al-Hajj, verse 37. It is neither their meat nor their blood that reaches Allah, but it is piety from you that reaches Him. This powerful verse invites us to reflect that the timing, while important, is secondary to the sincerity and intention behind the sacrifice. Now, turning to the Sunnah, the life and teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad provide more detailed guidance. It is narrated in Sahih Muslim and other authentic collections that the Prophet performed the Qurbani after the Eid prayer, not before, and he would begin the sacrifice on the first day of Eid al-Adha and continue on the second and third days. This shows that the permissible window for Qurbani extends beyond the first day. In fact, it is recommended to spread the sacrifice across the 3 days of Eid. This flexibility allows ease and convenience for Muslims, especially those who may be traveling, assisting in communal efforts, or facing logistical challenges. The companions of the Prophet, like Abdullah ibn Umar and Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with them, followed this practice, underscoring its authenticity and acceptance. Reflect on the mercy and wisdom embedded in this teaching. Islam is a religion of ease, not hardship, and it recognizes the realities of life. It acknowledges that the act of Qurbani is not simply a ritual to be rushed but a heartfelt submission to Allah, done with the right intention and in the proper manner. Some scholars explain that slaughtering on the first day after Eid prayer is mustahab, recommended and virtuous, but not obligatory. The time for sacrifice begins after the Eid prayer and continues until sunset of the third day of Eid. This brings us to a profound reflection. Why rush when Allah has granted us these 3 blessed days? Why not take the time to prepare, ensure the animal is well cared for, and perform the act with full presence of heart and mind? The story of the Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, whose willingness to sacrifice his beloved son Ismail stands at the heart of Eid al-Adha, teaches us about patience, trust, and ultimate submission. His sacrifice was about complete submission to Allah's will, not about the timing alone. Moreover, the hadith narrated by Abu Huraira tells us that the Prophet said, "Whoever wants to offer the sacrifice, let him not cut his hair or nails until he has slaughtered the sacrifice." This shows the importance of the Qurbani but does not bind it exclusively to the first day. So, dear brothers and sisters, as we prepare for Eid, ask yourself, are we seeking to perform our sacrifices with the utmost devotion and mindfulness, or are we merely racing against the clock to check off an obligation? Is it the timing that matters most, or the quality of our submission to Allah? In conclusion, while it is sunnah to begin the sacrifice on the first day of Eid after prayer, it is not obligatory to slaughter on that exact day only. The allowance to perform Qurbani over the 3 days provides mercy and ease for the Ummah. May Allah grant us the wisdom to appreciate this blessing, the sincerity to perform our Qurbani with heartfelt intention, and the patience to understand the mercy in the timing. May our sacrifices be accepted and our hearts drawn closer to our Creator. Jazakum Allahu khairan for listening, dear brothers and sisters. May your Eid be full of peace, barakah, and joy. Until we meet again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.